We are here gathered because throughout the Parliament, throughout the work that so many of us are doing as we talk about peace, the leaders you see before you are leaders for whom the definition of peace has expanded. It's no longer enough simply to say, "Thou shalt not kill." We are now in a situation where more people are suffering and dying every day from lack of sanitation, lack of clean water, and lack of hygiene than from all forms of violence combined. The statistics are dire, and they're getting worse. According to the United Nations, by 2040, the world will have half the water it needs. Half the water. And of course, what we know from the way of distribution, it doesn't mean every time you need a glass of water, you'll only find one 50% of the time. It means that 50% of people on Earth will likely not have access at all to clean water. Again, UN statistics. We're going to have by 2040 between 26 and 700 million water refugees. So basically, whatever you care about, we're going to show you in these 45 minutes why water, sanitation, and hygiene underscores it. And that's really what happened to us. We've been working in education, in healthcare, in women's rights, in environmental protection, and so much for so many years, only to discover that lack of clean water, sanitation, and hygiene was undermining work we were doing. So for example, we would build schools, build centers for women. But in India, almost 25% of girls have to drop out of school when they start menstruating. Miss 4 or 5 days of school enough months in a row, and you cannot stay in school. Simply due to lack of a clean, dignified place to take care of themselves, and due to lack of basic menstrual hygiene management education. Women. We're all doing work for women's empowerment, women's upliftment. Well, in India, hundreds of millions of them, even with access to water and food, are knowingly depriving themselves of that water and of that food simply due to their lack of a toilet. They know if I drink, if I eat, I will have to go. And since there's no place to go, they deprive themselves. And they have to wait until the darkness of night when they fall prey and victim to wild animals, men who act like wild animals. Their children are born with low birth weights. And so we discovered as we were working in so many sectors that to not begin at the core was irresponsible and ineffective. And so in 2013, the Global Interfaith WASH Alliance, the world's first alliance of interfaith leaders coming together for water, sanitation, and hygiene, was launched by UNICEF at UNICEF's headquarters in the United Nations in New York. And the work has been going on fantastically since then.